We got into a fight and she screamed, "You're not even half the man my last boyfriend was." Afraid of fully committing, of being vulnerable. If I could always find a flaw, a way in which you didn't measure up, then I had an escape hatch. A reason to keep part of myself guarded. I nodded, understanding this all too well now. And did you find a way past that fear? She smiled sadly. I'm working on it. That's part of why I'm moving. A fresh start, with no comparisons, no escape hatches. Just me, facing my fears head on. We hugged goodbye, and this time, it felt like a proper farewell, a closing of a chapter for both of us. Today, Max and I live a happy life in our apartment. I ended up selling the engagement ring and used part of the money for a security deposit on a new place after my temporary rental, somewhere that allowed pets and had a small yard for Max. I've started dating again, though cautiously. The experience with Megan taught me a lot about what I want and don't want in a relationship, about the importance of standing up for myself, and about the kind of partner I deserve. Megan and I still email occasionally. She's doing well in Seattle, has made new friends, and is even dating someone new. She seems genuinely happy, and I'm glad for her. Looking back, I don't regret the decision I made that night. Walking away was one of the hardest things I've ever done, but also one of the most important. It wasn't about revenge or punishing Megan. It was about valuing myself enough to say, I deserve better than this. And in the end, that self-respect gave me the strength to rebuild my life on my own terms. So to anyone out there in a similar situation, remember that you are enough, just as you are. And anyone who makes you feel otherwise doesn't deserve your time or your heart. Update, 1 year later, Max is still with me and thriving. We've settled into a nice routine, and he's the best companion I could ask for. We go hiking most weekends, and he's even made friends with my neighbor's dog, a German Shepherd named Luna. As for me, I've continued therapy and have made significant progress in understanding why I stayed in a relationship that was clearly making me unhappy for so long. I've learned to recognize red flags early and to value myself more. Professionally, I received a promotion 6 months ago, which has been both challenging and rewarding. I've also rekindled old hobbies and picked up a few new ones. I'm currently training for a half marathon, something I never thought I'd do. Regarding relationships, I've been dating someone for about 4 months now. Her name is Claire, and we met at a local bookstore. Yes, a meet cute straight out of a rom-com. She's smart, kind, and most importantly, she appreciates me for who I am. We're taking things slow, but it feels right in a way my relationship with Megan never did, even in the good times. Megan is still in Seattle and seems to be doing well. She occasionally sends an email to check on Max, and our interactions remain cordial. From what I gather through mutual friends, she's still with the person she started dating after her move and has continued her therapeutic journey. Jake, interestingly enough, has become something of a friend. We grab a beer every couple of months and talk about everything from sports to work to relationships. There's a strange camaraderie between us, a mutual understanding that only comes from shared experience. Looking back at the past 2 years, I'm amazed at how much has changed. That night when I walked out of our apartment, I felt like my world was ending. But instead, it was just beginning. I've learned that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is walk away, and that true strength isn't about fighting back, it's about knowing your worth and refusing to accept anything less. To anyone reading this who might be in a similar situation, wondering if they should stay or go, I hope my story gives you courage. It won't be easy, and there will be days when you question your decision. But trust me when I say that on the other side of that pain is a life where you're valued, respected, and free to be yourself. And that, my friends, is the best revenge of all.